Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, August 6th, 2023. Today I will start yet another journey to the village to trade all this paper for some emeralds and subsequently the emeralds for at least one mending book. I think I will get only one mending book out of this. But first I need to feed the cat, so let's put the fishing rod here because I do not have enough space to store the cod in my inventory. Okay, cat, I got your fish. Here, have your breakfast. Okay, cat starts to purr right away. Cat is satisfied. That's cool. Let's grab the fishing rod again. Actually, I think I need to leave the fishing rod behind, because I don't have... Hi! I don't have space otherwise. What are you doing here? Okay, let's get the bow out. Okay, that guy has been defused. Let's get all the sweet XP bubbles. Very nice. Now I got got 2 gunpowder in my inventory. That's not cool. Well, I need to go to the... almost over to the cabin anyways. I will do an experiment this time. I will leave the horse roaming around in the park. Speaking of the park, let's quickly do a check if the park is in order. Park seems to be in order. This is good. Yes, cat, I know. You are still hungry, but I'm sorry. There's only one fish at a time. Okay, my plan is I will not travel on horse again, because traveling on horse was not as good as I hoped it would be. So yeah, horse has to stay behind. But instead of securing the horse once again in the warehouse, I will see what happens when I let the horse roam freely in the park. So horse, please stay where you are. Don't run away. I will be back in, well, in the near future. I'm not quite sure how long it will take me to trade all the paper for some emeralds, because they apparently do have some issues with restocking their emeralds. This could result a little bit in a delay. But yeah, horse, I will be back in the near future. So please behave up there in the park. I think I can do one more harvest run. Oh no. Is the mushroom guy still there? Mushroom Enderman? This would be problematic. I think at least there is an Enderman. I'm not quite sure if it's still the mushroom guy. But I think so. I think it's still the mushroom guy. What are we doing? 26, okay. Oh dear. Let's be careful not to look at that guy. The weekend so far was interesting, but also a little bit wet, so there has been lots of rain, especially today. There were frequent showers of rain. Okay, let's be careful. Okay. And how do I get to the ladder now without looking at the... Am I full already? No. Okay, that's confusing. Okay, I didn't look at the Enderman, that's good. Yeah, there have been several showers of rain today. Luckily, Sunday isn't a running day, so at least I didn't get wet today. The weekend started on Friday evening with the beginning of another course with respect to the no, now I'm full. Okay, so let's descend. Turn all the paper into turn all the sugarcane into paper, and then begin the journey to the village. And there was some more, well, not really medic training. It's more about, I mean, we are also responsible, or well, not responsible, but we are in charge when there's some kind of catastrophe going on or so. So there's also some additional knowledge required. What is a catastrophe? How is everything working out from an organizational standpoint? Who's in charge of everything? And yeah, all this additional knowledge was presented to us on Friday evening today, and there will be a third session in 2 weeks, so not next Sunday, but the Sunday after, I guess. So that's cool. This was interesting, but also a little bit of a repetition. Also, I often do have some issues with the way how the teaching is done. I personally, not that I forget something, but no, I think I got everything. That's good. I personally am not so much of a fan of how they do the teaching. So it's often like things are topics are constantly discussed by asking questions, and then at some point the real correct answer is presented. And often found myself, okay, when the instructor asked a question, I was just looking it up on Google instead of waiting for the discussion to be finished. So I personally would have just preferred, hey, just do a presentation, just give a talk on everything we need to know, or even better, just give us a handbook or some document everyone can read. And we would have been done in a fraction of the time needed than we need right now. But I think this is also a little bit a side effect of working in academia, of doing teaching at university level, of doing research. I'm always required by getting some abstract information, working through this abstract information, and yeah, develop an understanding by reading things, by listening to a talk, by all those things. So yeah, I personally feel a little bit underwhelmed, under bored, even bored. Yeah, bored is maybe the right word. I feel often bored by these kind of things. Like, okay, can we, instead of constantly asking questions and collecting ideas, what we assume, just come to the main knowledge and get over with it, please? Would save so much time. I also find it that I can remember information better when I just look them up, instead of going through all those discussions first, and then I start to think about other things or so, because I get bored by it, as just explained. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of how they present the knowledge. It was still interesting. Also interesting was Saturday evening, there was another. It was more of a concert thing which we secured. The concert was a jazz concert, and this really matched well the situation. It was an outdoor evening concert, so yeah, it perfectly matched the summertime. It was really a relaxing concert. This was really a great, well, not start into the weekend. It was right in the center of the weekend, but this really made the weekend a very cool and somewhat relaxing weekend, despite the fact that I had to attend these courses. So yeah, weekend so far, very good. Let's set up shop here real quick. Okay, oh no, I saw a creeper. That's maybe problematic. Let's sleep. Let's sleep before the creeper sees us. Okay, creeper's still there. I have to get the bow out. Oh, he survived. And defuse that guy. Oh no. Ooh. One shot. Right, I'm full. So I can't take this gunpowder with me. I think at some point I need, or I should focus more on taking gunpowder with me. Especially when we are getting closer to the end of the year. Good that we do have almost half a year left of 2023. That's good. It would be bad if the year would be over already. It would be sad, very sad. But yeah, for the end of the year, I need again some gunpowder to craft all the explosives for the end of the year explosion. But as said, that's luckily in the distant future, so we do have plenty of time. It's so much more convenient to travel on foot again instead of traveling by horse. I would have had a very hard time getting through those trees again, so it's so much easier to just run through. It takes a little bit more time, of course, when traveling over the open areas, but out here between the trees it's so much more convenient. The week was a bit chaotic. I mean, besides all those training courses and events where I acted as a medic, the normal academia work was rather chaotic. It seemed like when you are 1 week at a conference, then the next week will be basically 2 weeks in 1 week, because so many people need something all of a sudden, and you start to struggle how to deal with this, how to deal with so many requests of people who want something discussed, answered, whatever. It was a little bit overwhelming. I think I managed by Friday to catch up with everything, that I'm now in a good spot, in a very good spot. Wait, actually, where am I? I'm still on that map. Okay. I'm traveling the right direction. I'm just confused by the compass. Why are you pointing that way? Did I somewhere take the wrong turn? I'm confused. I'm very much confused, but I think we are on the right track. Hope we're on the right track, right? Yes. I mean, I'm maybe Maybe the thing is that I'm a little bit too much... Too much to the south. I should be rather a little bit more in that way, in that direction. So maybe I got, as I traveled through the forest, a little bit too much to the south. Let's see if I can make up for it. Yeah, towards at the end of Friday, I think I managed to catch up with everything. But still, it was a little bit of a chaotic week. There were also some things that weren't so good, I would say. I mean, it's not really a thing where I would say that this is bad for me. It's just I had discussions with one of the students I supervise about their thesis, about their project. And for some reason, they still seem to have not fully understood what it's all about, what they need to do. As I took a look at their project and their approach, I was thinking, this will not really work out well. But the student is like, okay, I like to start doing my study, and I think, well, this is maybe not good when you would do this right now. But on the other hand, I do have the feeling that there was so much discussion already, and bluntly listening to my advice is not intended. So at some point, I really need to say, okay, it's not great what you're doing, but if it's your decision. At some stage, it has to be the decision of the student. And yeah, I think we reached that stage. But it's always a little bit tough when putting on the HMD, seeing the virtual environment, and thinking, okay, what I see is not what I wanted to see. It's rather disappointing what I see. So yeah, there were also some of these moments in this week, because it's just that people all of a sudden wanted to have so many opinions. And yeah, I just find it a little bit sad, strange when they're cool projects, and these cool projects are a little bit wasted because of I don't know what reason. Anyways, it is weekend, so that's good. That's very good. Tomorrow things will go crazy again. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is also the beginning of the third training week. So I only have to go through the next week, and then I have another recovery week coming up, which is promising. Yeah, these are the things that happened, I'd say. Did anything else happen? Is there anything else I can talk about? I feel a little bit like after the Copenhagen files, I discussed so much, and since then nothing really of importance, nothing really worth talking about happened. So no, I don't want these eggs. On the other hand, I could have just run through these eggs because my inventory is full, so it would have been okay. Yeah, so yesterday evening was really cool with that jazz concert. Was the same event I attended 2 weeks ago, basically. I think it was also a it also a Saturday or was it a Sunday? No, I think it was Saturday I also attended. And by the first time it was somewhat of an African rock concert, something like that. It was now about jazz. The singer was really good. She had really a nice voice. And the style of jazz also was very, very cool. It also reminded me a little bit of, or rather evoked some ideas of, hey, this would be the perfect music for some kind of brunch situation or so, where you enjoy some breakfast or so. Some brunch, not only breakfast. I think this would have been the perfect music for this situation. So yeah, this was nice. It ended a little bit earlier than the other event, but I think this was alright. It was also fun since over the course of the last 2 weeks, where other medics secured that event, some of them secured some of the vouchers for getting some food, and so we appeared there with already several vouchers in our pocket, and we even got the vouchers for our food. So in this case, we could go to the food court of that event basically multiple times, which resulted in a nice dinner and even a dessert and multiple beverages. That was great. This was very great. I'm a little bit confused. Can I make this jump? I don't trust my abilities of reaching that, but I trust my abilities of reaching this. Aha. I really feel a little bit lost. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where. Let's take a look at map 53. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm still too much to the south. I need to be a little bit more in that direction and then in this open plains area. But the moon already is rising. It's an open plains area, so I think I could, in theory, I could move on a little bit. I should be able to spot angry guys from the distance without getting too close to them. I hear a skeleton already. But yeah, I think this is... Oh, creeper. I think this is where we'll set up shop. Let's set up camp here before bad things will happen. Let's throw down the bed here. And enjoy bread. Okay, that's good. So yeah, this was really nice evening situation. I'm a little bit unsure how the weather will behave next week. This week, as said, we had some heavy rain from time to time. On Wednesday, I was also securing the music event there. They played, I don't know what kind of music this was. It was good, but it was not... It was a little bit too much of sad music. It matched well the kind of weather, because just before the music, the play started, it was basically raining a lot. And then right before the concert started, it stopped raining. But yeah, there were so many showers of rain this week. The temperatures, I find them kind of comfortable. But yeah, for the next week, I'm not entirely sure. They forecasted some temperatures way above 30 degrees Celsius. We need to see if we do have a drastic temperature change again. I will definitely keep you posted about that one. And yeah, so we come to the end of this episode I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will be joining me next time when we return to the village and trade all that paper. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!